Question 1. What does this road sign indicate? A. Entry allowed for emergency vehicles. B. Pedestrian zone ahead. C. No entry, do not enter. D. One-way street ahead. Answers is C. No entry, do not enter. This sign strictly prohibits entry to all vehicles from the direction it faces, commonly used to prevent driving. Question 2. When approaching a roundabout in the, what is the general rule for giving way? A. Give way to traffic from your left. B. Give way to traffic already in the roundabout. C. Traffic entering the roundabout has priority. D. Give way to traffic from your right. Answers is B. Give way to traffic already in the roundabout. In the, drivers must always give way to traffic that is already circulating within the roundabout, unless otherwise by signs or signals. Question 3. What does this mandatory sign mean? A. Emergency stop area. B. Roundabout circular intersection. C. No U-turn allowed. D. Give way to all traffic. Answers is B. Roundabout circular intersection. This sign indicates a roundabout or circular intersection, requiring drivers to follow the circulating traffic flow and give way to vehicles already inside. Question 4. What is the primary purpose of a hazard light? A. To signal a turn at a junction. B. To warn other drivers of a stationary hazard. C. To indicate a vehicle is parking. D. To request right-of-way. Answers is B. To warn other drivers of a stationary hazard. Hazard lights, also known as emergency flashers, are used to signal to other road users that your vehicle is temporarily stopped or creating an obstruction. Question 5. When are you permitted to use the hard shoulder on a highway? A. To overtake slow-moving vehicles. B. Only in or when instructed by police. C. To drive for short distances if traffic is heavy. D. To pick up or drop off passengers. Answers is B. Only in or when instructed by police. The hard shoulder is strictly for breakdowns or when directed by law enforcement. Using it for regular driving is illegal and dangerous. Question 6. What does this warning sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Speed bump ahead. B. Uneven road. C. Slippery when wet. D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Uneven road. This sign warns drivers that the road surface ahead is uneven, requiring speed and increased caution to maintain vehicle control. Question 7. What action should you take when you see this sign? A. Stop completely and give way. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Give way to traffic from the right. D. Accelerate to clear the junction. Answers is A. Stop completely and give way. The stop sign requires drivers to make a complete stop before the stop line, then proceed only when it is safe to do so, giving way to all other traffic. Question 8. What does this sign mean? A. No stopping. B. No parking. C. Emergency stopping lane. D. Bus stop ahead. Answers is A. No stopping. This prohibitory sign means no stopping, indicating that you must not stop your vehicle for any reason, even briefly, in the area where the sign is posted. Question 9. What does this sign typically indicate regarding turning? A. Right turn is mandatory. B. No right turn. C. Right turn only after stopping. D. Dangerous right curve ahead. Answers is B. No right turn. The sign specifically prohibits vehicles from making a right turn at the intersection or point where it is displayed. Question 10. When driving in foggy conditions, what should you do? A. Use high beam headlights. B. Use low beam headlights and fog lights. C. Drive close to the vehicle ahead for guidance. D. Increase speed to clear the area quickly. Answers is B. Use low beam headlights and fog lights. In fog, low beam headlights and fog lights penetrate better without reflecting glare back into your eyes. High beams worsen visibility. Question 11. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead for pedestrians? A. No pedestrians allowed. B. Pedestrian crossing. C. Pedestrian walkway ends. D. Children playing nearby. Answers is B. Pedestrian crossing. This warning sign alerts drivers to an upcoming pedestrian crossing, requiring them to be vigilant for pedestrians and be prepared to stop. Question 12. What is the meaning of this priority sign? A. Yield to oncoming traffic. B. End of priority road. C. Priority road. D. Give way at intersection. Answers is C. Priority road. The sign with a white border and yellow center indicates that you are on a priority road and have the at upcoming intersections unless otherwise. Question 13. What does this sign restrict? A. No overtaking. B. Minimum speed limit. C. Road narrows ahead. D. Two-way traffic ahead. Answers is A. No overtaking. This sign prohibits all drivers from overtaking other vehicles in the area where it is posted, typically due to safety concerns like bends or limited visibility. Question 14. What should a driver do if they encounter a school bus with flashing red lights in the A. Proceed with caution past the bus. B. Stop completely in both directions. C. Slow down and prepare to stop. D. Only stop if you are behind the bus. Answers is B. Stop completely in both directions. When a school bus displays flashing red lights, all drivers in both directions must stop completely to ensure the safety of children boarding or alighting, unless there is a physical barrier like a median. Question 15. What does this information sign indicate? A. Two-way traffic. B. One-way road. C. Proceed straight ahead only. D. End of priority road. Answers is B. One-way road. This sign informs drivers that the road ahead is a one-way street, meaning traffic flows in a single direction only. Question 16. What does this sign mean for heavy vehicles? A. No entry for goods vehicles. B. Heavy vehicle parking. C. Goods vehicles must turn right. D. Truck stop ahead. Answers is A. No entry for goods vehicles. This prohibitory sign restricts the entry of goods vehicles, trucks into the area beyond the sign, often to prevent heavy traffic in residential or restricted zones. Question 17. What is the main danger by this warning sign? A. Road closed ahead. B. Slippery road. C. Steep descent ahead. D. Loose gravel. Answers is B, slippery road. The sign warns drivers that the road surface may be slippery, especially in wet conditions, requiring speed and careful braking and steering. Question 18. When is it permissible to use a mobile phone while driving in the A. Only when using a hands-free device. B. Only during. C. Never, it is strictly prohibited. D. Only when stopped at a red light. Answers is C. Never, it is strictly prohibited. In the using a mobile phone by hand while driving is strictly prohibited, even for hands-free mode. It is a serious distraction and punishable by law. Question 19. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Pedestrian crossing. B. Traffic light ahead. C. Roundabout ahead. D. Road works ahead. Answers is B. Traffic light ahead. This warning sign alerts drivers to the presence of traffic lights ahead, giving them time to prepare to stop or proceed safely. Question 20. What is the purpose of parallel parking, as by this plate? A. To park at an angle. B. Parallel to the carriageway edge. C. Partially on the pavement. D. Perpendicular to the curb. Answers is B. Parallel to the carriageway edge. This supplementary plate that vehicles must park parallel to the edge of the carriageway or curb. Question 21. What is the correct action when you see this sign? A. Stop completely. B. Give way. C. Proceed without stopping. D. Accelerate to join traffic. Answers is B. Give way. The give way sign means you must slow down or stop, if necessary, to allow traffic on the intersecting road to pass before proceeding. Question 22. What does this sign prohibit? A. No left turn. B. No. C. No right turn. D. Roundabout ahead. Answers is B. No. This prohibitory sign indicates that making a U-turn is forbidden at this location. Question 23. What is the maximum speed limit by this sign? A. Maximum speed 30. B. Maximum speed limit 50. C. Minimum speed 50. D. End of speed limit. Answers is B. Maximum speed limit 50. This prohibitory sign sets the maximum speed limit to 50 in the area where it is displayed. Question 24. What is the recommended following distance in normal conditions on roads? A. 1 car length. B. The rule. C. Maintain a safe distance to stop. D. 2 car lengths. Answers is C. Maintain a safe distance to stop. The general recommendation is to maintain a safe following distance that allows you to stop completely if the vehicle ahead suddenly brakes. The rule is a common guideline. Question 25. What does this mandatory sign require? A. Proceed straight. B. Turn right. C. Turn left. D. U-turn only. Answers is A. Proceed straight. This mandatory sign directs drivers to proceed straight ahead only, prohibiting turns. Question 26. What does this warning sign alert you to? A. Pedestrian crossing. B. Playground nearby. C. Children. D. School bus stop. Answers is C. Children. The sign warns drivers that children may be present in the area, often near schools or parks, requiring extra caution and speed. Question 27. What does this sign mean for overtaking? A. Overtake with caution. B. End of no overtaking restriction. C. Overtaking prohibited for heavy vehicles. D. Begin no overtaking zone. Answers is B. End of no overtaking restriction. This sign indicates that the previous no overtaking restriction has ended, and overtaking is now permitted if safe and legal. Question 28. In the what is the safest way to change lanes? A. Signal and immediately change. B. Signal, check mirrors, check blind spot, change. C. Wait for an opening and quickly move over. D. Only change lanes if no other cars are visible. Answers is B. Signal, check mirrors, check blind spot, change. The correct and safest procedure for changing lanes involves signaling your intention, checking your and side mirrors, then checking your blind spot by looking over your shoulder before smoothly moving into the new lane. Question 29. What action is required when encountering this sign? A. Turn right. B. Proceed straight. C. Turn left. D. U-turn allowed. Answers is A. Turn right. This mandatory sign instructs drivers to turn right at the upcoming intersection or junction. Question 30. What does this sign indicate about roadworks? A. End of roadworks. B. Roadworks. C. New road surface. D. Temporary road closure. Answers is B. Roadworks. This warning sign alerts drivers to active roadworks ahead, signaling the need for speed, caution, and adherence to any temporary traffic management. Question 31. What does this sign mean for parking? A. No stopping. B. No parking. C. Parking for emergency vehicles. D. Parking allowed for 15 minutes. Answers is B. No parking. This prohibitory sign indicates no parking, meaning you are not allowed to park your vehicle in the area, though a brief stop for passengers may be permitted. Question 32. What does this sign inform about the road? A. Motorway expressway. B. End of motorway. C. Toll road ahead. D. Road for motor vehicles only. Answers is A. Motorway expressway. This information sign indicates the beginning of a motorway or expressway, typically with higher speed limits and restrictions on certain vehicle types. Question 33. What is the consequence of failing to signal before changing lanes or turning in the A. Traffic fine and potential black points. B. Only a warning from police. C. It is generally accepted practice. D. Only an issue if an accident occurs. Answers is A. Traffic fine and potential black points. Failing to signal is a traffic violation in the and can result in fines and black points, as it is crucial for communicating your intentions to other drivers and preventing accidents. Question 34. What does this warning sign indicate regarding animals? A. Wild. B. Cattle crossing. C. Pet-friendly zone. D. Zoo entrance. Answers is A. Wild. This warning sign alerts drivers to the possible presence of wild animals on or near the road, requiring vigilance and readiness to stop. Question 35. What does this sign mean for cyclists? A. No cyclists allowed. B. Cycle track. C. Cyclists give way. D. Warning, cyclists crossing. Answers is B. Cycle track. This mandatory sign indicates a cycle track, meaning cyclists must use this path, and other vehicles should respect their space. Question 36. What does this sign typically indicate regarding turning? A. Left turn is mandatory. B. No left turn. C. Left turn only after stopping. D. Dangerous left curve ahead. Answers is B. No left turn. The sign specifically prohibits vehicles from making a left turn at the intersection or point where it is displayed. Question 37. When approaching a intersection, what does a solid red light mean? A. Stop behind the stop line. B. Proceed with caution. C. Turn right if the way is clear. D. Prepare to stop. Answers is A. Stop behind the stop line. A solid red traffic light means you must stop your vehicle completely before the stop line or pedestrian crossing and remain stopped until the light changes to green. Question 38. What does this sign indicate about the road surface? A. Uneven road ahead. B. Loose gravel stone. C. Slippery when wet. D. Road closed for resurfacing. Answers is B. Loose gravel stone. This warning sign alerts drivers to loose gravel or stone materials on the road, which can cause loss of traction if speed is not. Question 39. What does this sign indicate for goods vehicles? A. Goods vehicles only. B. No overtaking for goods vehicles. C. End of overtaking restriction. D. Goods vehicles must keep left. Answers is B. No overtaking for goods vehicles. This sign specifically prohibits goods vehicles from overtaking other vehicles in the area, typically for safety reasons or to improve traffic flow. Question 40. What does this information sign indicate? A. No pedestrians allowed. B. Pedestrian crossing indicator. C. Pedestrian zone ends. D. Children playing. Answers is B. Pedestrian crossing indicator. This sign serves as an indicator for a pedestrian crossing, informing drivers of its immediate presence, not necessarily ahead. Question 41. What should you do if you miss your exit on a highway in the A. Stop and reverse to the exit. B. Proceed to the next exit and find an alternative route. C. Cross solid lines to reach the exit. D. Make a U-turn on the hard shoulder. Answers is B. Proceed to the next exit and find an alternative route. It is extremely dangerous and illegal to stop, reverse, or make illegal maneuvers on a highway. Always proceed to the next exit and reroute safely. Question 42. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Road widens. B. Road narrows on both sides. C. Lane ends. D. One-way road. Answers is B. Road narrows on both sides. This warning sign indicates that the road ahead will narrow from both sides, requiring drivers to adjust their speed and be aware of potential merges. Question 43. What does this mandatory sign require? A. Proceed straight. B. Turn right. C. Turn left. D. U-turn only. Answers is C, turn left. This mandatory sign instructs drivers to turn left at the upcoming intersection or junction. Question 44. What does this service sign represent? A, first aid point, B, hospital, C, pharmacy, D, doctor's office. Answers is B, hospital. This service sign indicates the location of a hospital nearby, which is helpful in case of medical. Question 45. What is the primary function of car mirrors while driving? A, to check your appearance, B, to observe traffic around your vehicle, C, to signal turns, D, to adjust your seating position. Answers is B, to observe traffic around your vehicle. Are crucial for observing traffic behind and to the sides of your vehicle, helping you make informed decisions when changing lanes, turning, or slowing down. Question 46. What does this warning sign alert you to regarding aircraft? A, airport nearby, B, low-flying aircraft, C, air traffic control tower, D, no flying zone. Answers is B, low-flying aircraft. This sign warns drivers of low-flying aircraft, which may cause sudden noise or distraction, particularly near airports or military bases. Question 47. What does this priority sign indicate? A, begin priority road, B, end of priority road, C, give way ahead, D, main road ahead. Answers is B, end of priority road. This sign marks the end of a priority road, meaning you no longer have the automatic at upcoming intersections and must adjust accordingly. Question 48. What does this sign mean for sounding your horn? A, horn use recommended, B, no sounding of horn, C, use horn only in emergency, D, horn check area. Answers is B, no sounding of horn. This sign prohibits the use of your vehicle's horn in the area, typically near hospitals, residential areas, or places where noise must be. Question 49. What is the purpose of this information sign? A, end of residential area, B, residential area living zone, C, no entry zone, D, parking zone. Answers is B, residential area living zone. This sign marks the beginning of a residential or living zone where speed limits are lower and are likely to be present, requiring extra caution. Question 50. What should you do if you are involved in a minor traffic accident in the with no? A, drive away if no major damage, B, exchange details and leave, C, move vehicles to the shoulder and report to police, D, wait for police to arrive in the middle of the road. Answers is C, move vehicles to the shoulder and report to police. For minor accidents without, drivers should move their vehicles to the side of the road to avoid obstructing traffic, then report the incident to the police or relevant via Smart app. Question 51. What does this warning sign indicate regarding the road ahead? A, steep descent, B, steep ascent, C, hump or speed bump, D, road narrows. Answers is A, steep descent. This warning sign indicates a steep descent ahead, requiring drivers to select a lower gear to control their speed and use brakes cautiously. Question 52. What does this sign compel drivers to do? A. Turn left only. B. Proceed straight or right. C. Turn right only. D. U-turn allowed. Answers is B. Proceed straight or right. This mandatory sign instructs drivers to either proceed straight ahead or turn right at the intersection. Question 53. What does this sign mean for vehicle types? A. No entry for motor vehicles. B. Motorway ahead. C. Parking for motor vehicles only. D. End of motor vehicle road. Answers is A. No entry for motor vehicles. This prohibitory sign restricts the entry of all motor vehicles except motorcycles if explicitly allowed into the area beyond the sign. Question 54. What is by this information sign? A. No U-turn. B. Place for. C. Left turn only. D. Roundabout ahead. Answers is B. Place for. This information sign indicates a safe area or lane where drivers are permitted to make a U-turn. Question 55. When are you allowed to make a U-turn in the A. At any intersection if traffic is clear. B. When there is no sign. C. Only at U-turn locations. D. Whenever it is safe to do so. Answers is C. Only at U-turn locations. U-turns are only permitted at specific locations marked by signs or road markings. Making a U-turn elsewhere is illegal and dangerous. Question 56. What does this warning sign indicate about the road condition? A. Uneven road. B. Hump bump. C. Ahead. D. Steep descent. Answers is B. Hump bump. This sign warns drivers of a hump or speed bump ahead, requiring them to slow down to avoid damage to their vehicle or discomfort to passengers. Question 57. What does this mandatory sign require? A. Turn right only. B. Proceed straight or left. C. Turn left only. D. U-turn allowed. Answers is B. Proceed straight or left. This mandatory sign instructs drivers to either proceed straight ahead or turn left at the intersection. Question 58. What does this sign mean for parking on certain days? A. No parking on even days. B. No parking on days. C. Parking allowed only on odd days. D. Parking prohibited on weekends. Answers is B. No parking on days. This sign indicates that parking is prohibited on calendar days, typically used to manage parking availability in congested areas. Question 59. What is the purpose of this service sign? A. Hospital ahead. B. First aid post. C. Pharmacy. D. Emergency exit. Answers is B. First aid post. This service sign indicates the location of a first aid post, where immediate medical assistance can be obtained in case of minor. Question 60. What should you do if your vehicle breaks down on a highway in the A. Stay in your vehicle and wait. B. Move to the hard shoulder, activate hazards, exit safely. C. Attempt to fix it in the lane. D. Flag down passing cars for help. Answers is B. Move to the hard shoulder, activate hazards, exit safely. If your vehicle breaks down, pull over to the hard shoulder as safely as possible, turn on your hazard lights, and if safe, Exit the vehicle and wait behind a barrier away from traffic while calling for assistance. Question 61. What does this warning sign indicate regarding the road ahead? A. Uneven road. B. C. Hump ahead. D. Speed camera. Answers is B. This warning sign alerts drivers to the presence of potholes in the road surface, which can cause tire damage or loss of control if hit at speed. Question 62. What does this sign warn about at the side of the road? A. Safe parking zone. B. Dangerous hard shoulder. C. Emergency stopping lane. D. Road widening ahead. Answers is B. Dangerous hard shoulder. This warning sign indicates that the hard shoulder ahead is dangerous or unstable and should not be used except in extreme. Question 63. What does this sign mean for overtaking by heavy vehicles? A. No overtaking for trucks. B. End of no overtaking for goods vehicles. C. Goods vehicles must use left lane. D. Start of overtaking zone for trucks. Answers is B. End of no overtaking for goods vehicles. This sign signals the end of the restriction that prohibited goods vehicles from overtaking, meaning they can now overtake if safe and permissible by general rules. Question 64. When driving in strong crosswinds, what action should you take? A. Increase speed to stabilize the vehicle. B. Reduce speed and maintain a firm grip on the steering wheel. C. Drive closer to other vehicles for shelter. D. Use cruise control to maintain steady speed. Answers is B. Reduce speed and maintain a firm grip on the steering wheel. Strong crosswinds can push your vehicle sideways, especially larger vehicles. Reducing speed and holding the steering wheel firmly helps maintain control. Question 65. What does this service sign indicate? A. Fuel station. B. Tire service tire fitting. C. Car wash. D. Vehicle inspection point. Answers is B. Tire service tire fitting. This service sign indicates the location of a tire service or fitting station, where drivers can get their tires repaired or. Question 66. What does this warning sign indicate regarding the road ahead? A. Steep descent. B. Steep ascent. C. Road narrows. D. Hump ahead. Answers is B. Steep ascent. This warning sign indicates a steep ascent ahead, which may require drivers to shift to a lower gear to maintain power and speed. Question 67. What does this mandatory sign require regarding passing an obstacle? A. Pass on the left. B. Pass obstacle on the right. C. Pass on either side. D. No passing allowed. Answers is B. Pass obstacle on the right. This sign directs drivers to pass a obstacle e.g., a traffic island only on its right side. Question 68. What does this sign mean for parking on certain days? A. No parking on odd days. B. No parking on days. C. Parking allowed only on even days. D. Parking prohibited on public holidays. Answers is B. No parking on days. This sign indicates that parking is prohibited on calendar days, often used in conjunction with the parking prohibition to regulate parking. Question 69. What does this information sign indicate about the road? A. Motorway ahead. B. Road for motor vehicles. C. No motor vehicles. D. Residential area. Answers is B. Road for motor vehicles. This sign indicates a road exclusively for motor vehicles, prohibiting pedestrians, cyclists, and certain slow-moving vehicles. Question 70. What is the recommended action when another driver flashes their high beams at you at night? A. Flash your high beams back. B. Check your own headlights and dim them if on high beam. C. Ignore them and continue driving. D. Slow down and pull over. Answers is B. Check your own headlights and dim them if on high beam. They might be signaling that your high beams are on and dazzling them, or warning you of a hazard ahead. The safest action is to check your lights and dim them if necessary, and be alert for hazards. Question 71. What does this sign warn about? A. Curve ahead. A. Curve to the left. B. Dangerous curve to the right. C. Sharp turn ahead. D. Road bends both ways. Answers is B. Dangerous curve to the right. This warning sign indicates a dangerous curve to the right ahead, requiring drivers to reduce speed and be prepared to steer through the bend. Question 72. What does this sign indicate about oncoming traffic? A. You have priority. B. Priority over oncoming traffic is. C. One-way traffic. D. Two-way traffic ahead. Answers is B. Priority over oncoming traffic is. This priority sign means that you must give way to oncoming traffic on a narrow section of road or bridge. Question 73. What does this information sign indicate regarding lanes? A. One lane ends. B. Of movement in lanes general. C. Merging traffic. D. Minimum speed in lanes. Answers is B. Of movement in lanes general. This sign provides advance information about the permissible directions of travel from each lane at an upcoming intersection. Question 74. When should you use your vehicle's indicators turn signals? A. Only when turning at an intersection. B. Before changing lanes, turning, or exiting a roundabout. C. When you are in a hurry. D. To acknowledge other drivers. Answers is B. Before changing lanes, turning, or exiting a roundabout. Should be used whenever you intend to change your vehicle's direction, giving other road users sufficient warning of your actions. Question 75. What does this service sign indicate? A. Emergency stop. B. Telephone. C. Information desk. D. Police station. Answers is B. Telephone. This service sign indicates the location of a public telephone, which can be useful for or making calls. Question 76. What does this warning sign alert you to regarding traffic? A. Road widens. B. Traffic congestion. C. Stop ahead. D. Road works ahead. Answers is B. Traffic congestion. This sign warns drivers of upcoming traffic congestion, prompting them to reduce speed and be prepared for potential delays and stops. Question 77. What does this priority sign indicate? A. Oncoming traffic has priority. B. Priority over oncoming traffic. C. Two-way traffic. D. No entry. Answers is B, priority over oncoming traffic. This priority sign indicates that you have priority over any oncoming traffic in a narrow section of road or bridge. Question 78. What does this mandatory sign indicate regarding speed? A. Maximum speed 50. B. Minimum speed limit 50. C. End of speed limit. D. Recommended speed 50. Answers is B. Minimum speed limit 50. This mandatory sign indicates a minimum speed limit of 50, meaning drivers should not drive slower than this unless conditions require it. Question 79. What does this information sign indicate? A. Motorway ahead. B. End of motorway expressway. C. Road for motor vehicles. D. Toll road ends. Answers is B. End of motorway expressway. This information sign indicates the end of a motorway or expressway, meaning regular road rules and speed limits now apply. Question 80. What is the correct way to adjust your head restraint headrest? A. Top level with the top of your head or ears. B. As low as possible for visibility. C. As high as possible for comfort. D. It does not need adjusting. Answers is A. Top level with the top of your head or ears. The head restraint should be adjusted so its top is level with the top of your head or at least the top of your ears, to provide maximum protection against whiplash in a collision. Question 81. What does this warning sign indicate about a curve ahead? A. Curve to the right. B. Dangerous curve to the left. C. Series of curves. D. Sharp turn ahead. Answers is B. Dangerous curve to the left. This warning sign indicates a dangerous curve to the left ahead, requiring drivers to reduce speed and be prepared to steer through the bend. Question 82. What does this sign mean for a goods vehicle with a trailer? A. No entry for vehicles with trailer. B. Trailer parking. C. Trailer route ahead. D. Only trailers allowed. Answers is A. No entry for vehicles with trailer. This sign prohibits the entry of vehicles towing a trailer, often due to road width, steepness, or other restrictions. Question 83. What does this information sign convey about directions in lanes? A. Only right turn allowed. B. Direction of movement in lanes left. C. Straight or right turn. D. Multiple lanes merge. Answers is B. Direction of movement in lanes left. This sign indicates that from the current lane, vehicles are permitted to turn left only, guiding drivers into the correct lane for their intended direction. Question 84. When driving in strong sandstorms, what is the best practice? A. Turn on high beams. B. Increase speed to pass through quickly. C. Slow down, use low lights, increase following distance. D. Pull over to the side of the road immediately. Answers is C. Slow down, use low lights, increase following distance. In sandstorms, visibility is severely slowing down, using low beams and fog lights, and greatly increasing following distance are crucial. Pulling over to the side is very dangerous due to zero visibility for approaching vehicles. Question 85. What does this service sign indicate? A. Camping site. B. Hotel or motel. C. Restaurant. D. Tourist information. Answers is B. hotel or motel. This service sign indicates the location of a hotel or motel, providing information for travelers seeking accommodation. Question 86. What does this warning sign mean regarding the road ahead? A. Bridge ahead. B. Embankment or quayside ahead. C. Road flooded. D. Tunnel ahead. Answers is B. Embankment or quayside ahead. This sign warns drivers of an embankment or quayside ahead, indicating proximity to a drop-off into water or a steep side slope, requiring extreme caution. Question 87. What does this mandatory sign require regarding passing an obstacle? A. Pass obstacle on the left. B. Pass on the right. C. Pass on either side. D. Do not pass. Answers is A. Pass obstacle on the left. This sign directs drivers to pass a obstacle e.g. a traffic island only on its left side. Question 88. What does this information sign indicate regarding minimum speed? A. Maximum speed limit. B. Minimum speed in lane. C. Speed camera ahead. D. Recommended speed. Answers is B. Minimum speed in lane. This sign indicates the minimum speed that must be maintained in a specific lane under normal driving conditions. Question 89. What is the primary function of an ABS braking system? A. To shorten braking distance on all surfaces. B. To prevent wheels from locking during braking. C. To automatically apply emergency brakes. D. To increase braking force. Answers is B. To prevent wheels from locking during braking. ABS prevents the wheels from locking up during hard braking, allowing the driver to maintain steering control and often reducing stopping distances on slippery surfaces. Question 90. What does this information sign indicate? A. Residential area ahead. B. End of residential area living zone. C. Speed limit changes. D. Parking zone ends. Answers is B. End of residential area living zone. This sign marks the end of a residential or living zone, meaning normal road rules and speed limits for the general road apply from this point. Question 91. What does this warning sign mean regarding the weather? A. Strong headwind. B. Side wind. C. Wind tunnel ahead. D. Falling objects. Answers is B. Side wind. This sign warns drivers of potential strong side winds, which can affect vehicle stability, especially for larger vehicles or motorcycles. Question 92. What does this mandatory sign require? A. Proceed straight only. B. Turn right or left. C. U-turn allowed. D. No turns allowed. Answers is B. Turn right or left. This mandatory sign instructs drivers that they must either turn right or turn left at the upcoming intersection. Question 93. What does this information sign indicate about the road? A. Road for motor vehicles. B. End of road for motor vehicles. C. No motor vehicles. D. Residential area. Answers is B. End of road for motor vehicles. This sign indicates the end of a road specifically for motor vehicles, meaning other road users like cyclists or pedestrians may now be present. Question 94. What should you do if your vision is impaired by glare from the sun? A. Turn on your high beams. B. Slow down and use your sun visor. C. Follow the vehicle ahead closely. D. Increase speed to get out of the glare. Answers is B. Slow down and use your sun visor. Sun glare can be dangerous. Slow down, use your sun visor, and increase your following distance. If necessary, pull over to a safe spot until visibility improves. Question 95. What does this warning sign alert you to? A. Railway. B. Railway crossing. C. Tram crossing. D. Road works. Answers is B. Railway crossing. This warning sign indicates an upcoming railway crossing with a single track, requiring drivers to be prepared to stop for trains. Question 96. What does this warning sign indicate regarding traffic? A. Road works ahead. B. Road traffic accident concentration area. C. Traffic congestion. D. Emergency stopping lane. Answers is B. Road traffic accident concentration area. This sign an area known for a high concentration of road traffic accidents, urging drivers to exercise extreme caution. Question 97. What does this information sign indicate about lanes? A. All directions allowed. B. Direction of movement in lane for a single lane. C. Multiple lanes ahead. D. Merge lane. Answers is B. Direction of movement in lane for a single lane. This sign the permissible direction of travel for a single, specific lane, guiding drivers where they can proceed. Question 98. When parallel parking, how far should your vehicle be from the curb? A. As close as possible. B. Not more than 30 centimeters. C. About 1 meter. D. It doesn't matter as long as you're in the spot. Answers is B. Not more than 30 centimeters. According to rules, your vehicle should be parked close to the curb, generally not more than 30 centimeters away, to ensure adequate space for other vehicles and pedestrians. Question 99. What does this warning sign indicate regarding the road ahead? A. Bridge ahead. B. Tunnel. C. Underpass. D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Tunnel. This sign warns drivers that they are approaching a tunnel, requiring them to switch on headlights and potentially reduce speed. Question 100. What does this information sign mean? A. No parking allowed. B. Parking place ahead. C. Disabled parking only. D. Bus stop. Answers is B. Parking place ahead. This sign indicates that a parking place or area is ahead, allowing drivers to prepare to park their vehicle.